Imagine estar acampando com sua família em um lugar remoto e, no meio da noite, algo totalmente inexplicável aparece. O que você faria? Foi exatamente isso que aconteceu com Fazil, um aventureiro de 78 anos conhecido pelo canal Voyager Overland.
Grandkids, they want to be near water, or a creek, a river, something so they can play. And when I asked them where they wanted to go, they both said the same thing. They said, Ruby Falls! So I guess that's where we're heading.
Com décadas de experiência em expedições, ele não esperava que uma viagem com sua família, às Ruby Falls, nas montanhas rochosas de Alberta, acabaria se tornando o centro de um dos maiores mistérios do ano, e levando seu vídeo a mais de 4 milhões de visualizações. A jornada parecia ser mais uma daquelas experiências memoráveis. Na companhia de sua esposa Jan e de seus 2 netos, Fazil seguiu rumo às montanhas para explorar a beleza natural da região. Como de costume, ele montou o acampamento com todo cuidado. E, para adicionar um toque especial, instalou uma câmera de trilha com visão noturna. Seu objetivo? Registrar a vida selvagem noturna para sua neta, apaixonada por animais.
So for a while now, I've been putting out a trail cam at night, hoping to catch some wildlife around camp while we're sleeping. And with my granddaughter, who just loves wildlife, how cool could it be if I could show her some night pictures of what's walking around at night while we're sleeping? Now, I must admit, I haven't had any luck so far. I've put out the camera many times and never captured any footage. But tonight was different.
Mas naquela noite, algo muito diferente foi capturado. Enquanto todos dormiam, a câmera flagrou uma figura inquietante, rondando os jipes do grupo. Movimentos desconcertantes, olhos brilhantes refletindo na escuridão. Era como se aquela presença estivesse investigando cada detalhe do acampamento. O momento mais arrebatador veio quando a figura notou a câmera e se aproximou. Sua face surgiu brevemente antes de desaparecer, deixando mais perguntas do que respostas. No dia seguinte, ao rever as imagens, Fazil ficou visivelmente abalado. Apesar do susto, ele decidiu que o mundo precisava ver o que havia capturado.
So Gene and I are out on yet another adventure. And last time we were out, I caught some footage that, quite frankly, has me a little spooked. And I haven't quite decided if I want to show it yet. Now, it's not the first time that I catch something in the background while we're recording, like a deer that we didn't notice, or some hikers that we didn't see while we were busy winching the jeeps out of a mud hole or something. But this was different. Now, I don't understand what I saw and I can't explain it. So if you have seen anything like it, please feel free to let me know what you think it is in the comments. Frankly, it has me pretty spooked.
Em seu canal, Fazil compartilhou o vídeo e pediu ajuda para desvendar o mistério. Desde então, o caso virou tema de intensos debates online. Alguns acreditam que a figura poderia ser algo paranormal, enquanto outros sugerem explicações mais terrestres, mas não menos perturbadoras. O que todos concordam é que a imagem é inquietante e difícil de ignorar. Agora, a dúvida permanece. O que realmente rondava o acampamento naquela noite? Compartilhe sua opinião nos comentários e ajude a desvendar esse mistério. Imagine se aventurar no desconhecido, movido pela curiosidade e por um desejo inabalável de aventura. Foi exatamente isso que Mike Corey, o destemido viajante por trás do canal Fearless and Fair, fez ao se encontrar no Castelo de Satanás, no nordeste da Turquia. Mas o que começou como uma busca pelo acampamento mais extraordinário do mundo se transformou em uma noite de caos que deixaria até o explorador mais experiente abalado. A jornada começou com ânimo elevado. O objetivo de Mike: explorar as misteriosas ruínas do Castelo de Satanás, uma antiga fortaleza com mais de 2.500 anos de história, e acampar sob sua imponente sombra.
To camp before the sun drops because it's going to get cold. And I need to catch my breath. I'm going to explore quickly, find a campsite, and you guys are going to learn a bit more about this place. It's mysterious, to say the very least. Let's go look.
Enquanto caminhava em direção ao castelo, navegando por trilhas acidentadas e admirando o trabalho intrincado nas pedras, ele compartilhava a fascinante história da fortaleza. Sua construção em 500 a.C., suas conexões com vários impérios e a assustadora lenda de um demônio que supostamente assombra o local.
I've decided on a spot. We're gonna sleep right here next to the tower. I would have loved to get on top of the tower. However, I think we need professional climbing equipment to go up here. I think there was at one point a rope or a ladder or something, but no more. And hey, I want to live to camp another day. So this will be home. I've cleared some rocks. Let's get set up before it gets really cold, before that sun completely disappears. It's almost gone. Let's go.
Quando o sol se pôs no horizonte, Mike montou apressadamente seu acampamento próximo às imponentes muralhas do castelo. A noite começou com rotinas típicas de camping: preparar uma refeição simples, lutar contra uma fogueira teimosa e admirar a atmosfera serena, porém inquietante, das antigas ruínas. Mas então, sinais sutis de problemas começaram a aparecer.
I light the torch and start to follow the winding paths out of the castle.
Mal sabia ele que esses seriam os presságios do caos que estava por vir.
A gunshot. I didn't hear it, and I continued around the side of the castle in view of the path. Two more gunshots.
A tranquilidade foi rompida pelo som de tiros.
A gun and fired shots at the castle. They're firing shots at me.
Sem tempo para recolher seus pertences, ele correu para a escuridão selvagem, guiado apenas pela adrenalina e uma tocha improvisada.
I ran.
I left everything behind, and now I'm trying to find a safe place to go. That's them there with a flashlight. You hear those gunshots? They don't want me here.
Escondido entre as rochas, Mike conseguiu contatar um amigo local, que alertou as autoridades. Quando a polícia militar chegou, a verdade veio à tona. Moradores locais, suspeitando que um caçador de tesouros havia mexido na iluminação do castelo, denunciaram a presença de Mike. Na confusão, a polícia o confundiu com um vândalo, ou pior, uma possível ameaça.
Hello, hello, hello. Merhaba.
Mike, where are you from?
From Canada.
Canada.
You made me very slick as a big gun.
Yok,
No,
sorun
no.
yok. No problem.
No problem.
Turkish. Hoş geldin. You are welcome.
Nereye? Aşağı mı inmiştin?
Yeah.
Çağırdık seni.
Sen neredeydin?
Can I make video?
No.
No? No, okay.
Após momentos tensos e algumas trocas humoradas, incluindo os policiais pedindo o canal do YouTube de Mike para se inscrever, a situação foi resolvida.
We scared you a little, at least let's subscribe. Merhaba.
Merhaba Mike.
Hi guys.
Saat nedir bu milleti sen niye böyle ediyorsun?
I
Demeyesin.
caused the problem.
YouTube'danmış ya video çekiyormuş.
All good,
Bu
yeah?
saate kadar durulur mu burada?
Refletindo sobre a experiência no dia seguinte, Mike juntou as peças dos eventos que levaram ao infortúnio.
So, remember when we saw those cut wires? I told you in the beginning that's an integral part of the story. Well, check this out. So, when the police arrived, actually the locals had told them that there was a treasure hunter here. The locals that saw me come in, they saw a strange car park, a guy walk out with all this weird equipment. No one really does this stuff, right? And so they called the authorities. Those authorities came and then saw all the lights off in the castle. Normally there's lights. I thought that it was the lights were here to keep, those damn kids out of the castle, spray painting and having sex. That's what I thought. But no, it's for treasure hunters, because if it's all lit up, the treasure hunters don't come and destroy this place. That's probably why that little cave is blasted in the side, actually, from treasure hunters destroying it. So they came here, they heard there was a suspicious guy, they ran the plates on my rental vehicle, saw it was a rental, and saw a smashed control panel down at the entrance. I saw it walking in again today. So they automatically assumed a treasure hunter came, cut all the lights, and was here just destroying the place looking for treasure. And then eventually the pieces were put together that it was actually the military police here and everything was good. Otherwise, I probably would have spent the night in the mountains. Honestly, I was ready to do that. Is there a lesson in all of this? Probably. There probably is.
Desde os fios cortados até o mal-entendido com as autoridades, cada detalhe contribuiu para uma noite que ele jamais esqueceria. Há uma lição em tudo isso? Provavelmente. Se você souber qual é, deixe nos comentários. Concluiu, convidando sua audiência a compartilhar suas reflexões.
Right, we're at the top of the hill now, in the middle of nowhere. Oh, there's a shape of a house there. Oh, this does look untouched. Oh, what's another one? Oh, look at that one. What the hell's this doing on his kitchen side? That's not one. Grabbed in the back here, this myself, Flex. They're trying to get past. They're trying to get past? Yeah, they're trying to get past. They're waving back and forward. What are they doing? Trying to intimidate us, that's all. Off.
O canal Exploring with Fighters é focado em aventuras e exploração de locais históricos escondidos ao redor do mundo. Em 6 de novembro de 2019, eles publicaram um vídeo intitulado Aviso: Exploração que deu errado, documentando uma experiência intensa durante a visita a uma casa de fazenda abandonada. No vídeo, o grupo enfrenta desafios desde o início.
I know. Tied it? Yeah. Tied it a lot, man. I hope no one's yeah, so do I. Fast as you can, please.
Com um caminho difícil até o local, incluindo lama, campos encharcados e um clima extremamente frio. Eles finalmente alcançam uma casa isolada no topo de uma colina, supostamente abandonada há mais de 30 anos. A casa é descrita como uma cápsula do tempo, cheia de itens antigos, incluindo objetos religiosos e até crânios de carneiros.
Untouched. That's a new piece of farming equipment, bro. Yeah, some farmers using this land.
Yeah. The land itself has changed a bit, like.
Just gotta be careful.
So let's do it then.
Yeah. Let's get in there.
Okay.
Right, so we are back in the farmhouse that we did maybe last year now, or the start of the year. Came to see what's changed, and quite a lot's changed actually. There was a chair there, which you can see in previous videos.
So paranormal activity.
Right, well, as much as I know, it's been abandoned for about 30 years or so, and the last known people here were in the early sort of 90s type of period. There is God worship and that kind of Christian sort of stuff. There's memorabilia and all that kind of stuff. There's verses from the Bible written into the walls, bless this house, all kinds of stuff in here, and there is supposedly some activity. I don't know what the activity is, but that is partially why it was abandoned. So we just need to
Durante a exploração, o clima muda rapidamente quando um veículo é avistado se aproximando.
Now,
Oh, sorry. I was just taking photos.
Taking photos.
middle at night.
Well, we're going.
Yeah, middle at night in my fucking house.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
Sorry, sir. Oh, yeah, we'll leave right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Off now.
Okay.
Right now. Two lads coming that way. Got right now.
Where's my bag?
Get out. What do you think you're doing anyway?
Yeah, sorry. We thought it was just an abandoned property. That's all. Sorry.
Well, it might be, but it's somebody's in it.
Oh, sorry, we didn't realise.
Is that your Audi up there?
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck off to it now.
Okay.
Fuck off now. Have you took anything?
No, oh no, no. You can check us. No, we're not like that. No,
Just
you can.
photographs?
Yeah, yeah. You can check
Why?
us. Yeah. That's our
A
hobby.
bit silly question. Why are you middle at night in my house taking photographs?
That's just our hobby. We like taking pictures of forgotten
Of
places.
houses in the middle of nowhere?
Well, forgotten places.
In the middle of the night?
Anything.
Abandoned.
Anything.
Why in the middle of the night?
It's just so we don't bother anyone.
Well, isn't it fucking obvious if I see lights and there shouldn't be anybody here, I'm going to come up?
Yeah, obviously.
Well, yeah.
Listen,
Is that
yeah,
not
we're
obvious?
not here to damage anything.
When you say it like that, yeah.
We're
Suppose
not
we.
kids that are going to come up and damage your property. I've been here before.
Well,
I
you just,
respect.
what do you mean
I
you've been here
respect-
before?
I've been up here before.
In there?
Yeah, and
Well,
I've
don't
taken
f***ing do it again.
Listen, it's a civil
All right.
trespass, yeah? I know it's on your...
Fuck right off.
Come on,
Civil
civil
trespass my
trespass.
arse.
Well, we're not here to cause
I'm not
problems.
going
That's
to
not our.
damage
If we were here
Well,
to do anything
shut that
bad, we
fucking
would
door
have ran
after
off,
then,
wouldn't
you cunt. Shut the fucking door then if it's civil trespass.
It is a civil trespass, that's all it is. We're not damaging nothing, we're
What?
respectful people.
I had fucking tied up to cunts getting in like you, and you fucking got
Listen,
in.
don't call me...
Stop.
Right, stop. That's not.
Do not call me...
That's not what we're here. Right. This is what it's
I
about.
am respectful
Go
to
where
every
you
building I go in.
Lee.
I am respectful to every building I go in.
Lee.
Sorry, we
right
was here
We're
taking
not here to
photos.
damage anything. Yeah?
We
We
take
respect all
photos of-
buildings like this. We
Leave it
take
middle of the night
photographs.
to take photographs.
Yeah,
How
we-
fucking
If
stupid
there's
can
no
you
need
be?
to call me a, because I'm not a vandal and I'm
Hey,
not a
calm
cunt.
down.
Let's
This-
go.
I-
Off to your car and never come back.
Yeah,
I'm not a vandal, yeah? I'm not here to damage it. It's a beautiful...
Após um confronto tenso, o grupo tenta explicar que estão apenas fotografando o local por interesse histórico e não tem intenção de causar danos.
Instagram.
What? Right off then. Right off anyway.
I apologise for causing you.
Before you make it any fucking worse.
I'm sorry, lad. I wasn't.
She'll get them off, mummy. For them in. Speak to her like that. Speak to me like that.
I think the car's.
over there.
I think the car's okay.
Yeah, probably. It's probably that first house. You know where you walk over.
A situação se intensifica quando o grupo percebe que está sendo seguido enquanto deixam o local.
That's the farmers.
So that's them. They followed us.
So we're all filming them.
All right, let's go. Let's see if they follow us. Yeah.
Film them.
Fucking.
Yeah, they're following us, look.
All right, is that the way out? They're just making sure we actually leave.
That's them there. We are now probably being right up our arse. Look at that, right up our arse.
Just drive as slow as possible. Just keep cameras on them.
There we go. Can you put your rear window demister on, Dan?
O veículo os persegue por uma estrada isolada, aumentando a tensão.
They're just making sure. I don't know if you guys can see for the light, but there, look.
You can see the
We're out in
headlights.
the middle of nowhere right now, guys.
Like, crammed in the back here, there's
Look
myself,
at them waving
Flex.
around.
They're trying to get
Danny.
past.
They're trying to get past
Yeah,
us?
they're trying to get past. They're waving back and forward. What are they doing?
Just trying to intimidate us, that's all.
Off.
Just get onto the main road.
Apologies for the bad video, you guys. I'm trying to hold 2 cameras.
All you gotta do is...
No entanto, após um tempo, os perseguidores aparentemente desistem, permitindo que os exploradores escapem.
We've got
This
stuff
way.
in my house, yeah. I mean, if we need to go back and get some food or whatever.
What's exciting, you know?
Okay, so you saw what happened. Actually, I'm going to move away from the exhaust because it's quite loud. You saw what happened. That was insane. I wasn't recording when he came flying through the door like a ninja. He came flying through like high kicking the door. And he had this big bat thing in his hand. It was like a big plank of wood. I wonder what the hell was going on. And then I thought he was like some crazy old guy that lives there. And I was like, shh. I shouldn't swear. I just didn't know what to do when I saw him. And then I tried to de-escalate the situation. Tempers were running high. And then I was like, you know, I was trying to talk to him. He's like, the boys are on the way. And I was like, oh, here we go. This is going to be a Royal Rumble. We're fighting tonight, boys. And then they turned up. But to be honest, they were all mouth. Nothing happened. But in my opinion...
No final do vídeo, o apresentador reflete sobre a experiência, reconhecendo que, embora a abordagem dos moradores locais tenha sido agressiva, ele entende seu ponto de vista por ser a propriedade deles. Ele também reforça que explorar locais abandonados pode levar a situações inesperadas e perigosas, algo que todos os exploradores devem estar preparados para enfrentar. Este vídeo destaca os riscos envolvidos em explorações urbanas e rurais, como confrontos com moradores, perigos físicos e desafios logísticos, além de capturar a emoção e os imprevistos que tornam essas aventuras tão cativantes.